Hello. Got a few new item descriptions to look at today. I will work out what's going on in this game, maybe, at some point. So, what haven't I looked at? I've seen these blue elixirs and lead elixirs on loading screens before. The one interesting thing about the blue elixir, it says hunters can retain consciousness by force of will. So, that's another thing about hunters having special blood or being in some ways special. Materializes only within the most desperate nightmares. I've still got the tiny music box, that's a bit sad. Ah, this empty phantasm shell, that's new. Gotta check what that does. Harbor arcane power can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with their strength. That sounds good. Okay. Bloodstones, mold, vegetation, arcane hazes, eyeballs, red jelly, pearl slugs, and sage's wrists. Body part of a saint sacrificed by the healing church in their search for truth. Ugh. The church just kind of gets more and more evil. I mean, it makes sense. Canehurst summons. An old blood-stained summons inviting an honoured guest to the forsaken castle Canehurst. It is addressed to you. The stagecoach leaves from Hemwick Crossing. Well, I'll have to go there at some point. I think that's it as far as things go. New things. Interesting. So let's try out this phantasm shell, which may well be the arcane equivalent of fire paper or bolt paper, although it does not use charges. That sounds good. So this Canehurst summon sounds interesting, but I have a pre-existing purpose. I'm like level 70, that's a lot of levels. So I feel like it's time for downloadable content. You have to say it like that. Although, yeah. Sorry, I saw some other interesting things to check out on that list, and I always get distracted in this game because there's a lot of cool stuff to do, and these videos may well be somewhat rambling as a result. I apologize for this. Just kind of going all over the place looking at things and dying and killing. Perhaps man is the real monster. So, the gift of the messengers, which I found... Oh, Ariana's still not doing well. The gift tells me how to access the downloadable content. Okay, the item description doesn't tell me how to use it, but when I picked it up from the messengers, a dialogue box popped up and it was like, just go to this place in the cathedral. It was like get drawn into a portal or something, but anyway, I know where that portal is. It's like out here, basically. And what's actually going to happen is I'm going to be picked up by this thing. Like, oh my god, it's still there. I was kind of hoping that the last episode was a hallucination or something, but no, these things are actually all over Yharnam. It's kind of atrocious. Pretty much sucks. Oh well. Just one thing I want to do before I get eaten or whatever form the DLC takes. I want to hit somebody. Maybe this giant? Yeah. I'm going to use this empty phantasm shell, see what it does. Nice. My weapon is cool and glowing now. And I think I'm doing more damage than I otherwise would have done. It's like 240 a hit or something. And giants are pretty tough. Let's go and hit one when it wears off and compare. The cathedral ward looks particularly menacing with the blood moon up. This lasts for a while. I was expecting it to last for like 15 seconds as the old hunter burn does, but this lasts for much longer and used less bullets too. That is a good deal, assuming the damage is movable. It was like 242 or something. I can't stop glowing. Maybe it's permanent until cancelled? That would be nice. No, it's not. Oh, the same one as before? I think so. Yo. Okay. So Giants obviously had a good bit of defense. Yeah, I did, I don't know, 20% more damage-ish? 10-20%? Not a huge amount. Then again, I don't know what the resistances these enemies are. But more, and it's cheap. More damage is always a good thing. Like, that's equivalent to 1 or 2 weapon levels. So I have a feeling I'll use this quite a lot. It's a good tool. Thank you, Phantasm, or Augur of the Great Ones, or whatever. So, time to deliberately walk into the clutches of this thing. If it just, like, kills me, I'm gonna feel silly. Hey. How's it going? Huh. Perhaps if I get closer? Oh, I thought I could walk out onto the balcony there, but I can't. I was behind this tree before, which seems further away, but... Then again, this is where... Ah. Hello. I wish that hadn't happened to me.
Cursed fiends, their children too.
Who said that?
And their children forever true.
That was not a voice I recognized. Curse the fiends and their children too. Is this referring to the Great Ones and their surrogate children? The third of umbilical cord that I ate said the Great Ones who lose their children yearn for a surrogate. Would anyone call the Great Ones fiends? Some might. That is a door, normally. See, this is the Eden Chapel, I think. Well, no, it's not. It's a nightmare. The Hunter's Nightmare. So presumably this is some altered version of the world or something. This is, of course, asset reuse, but it works. In Dark Souls, they did a similar thing. You were going back in time in that context. There's quite a lot of redone stuff in new areas, though. I hope there are in this case as well. Huh. So in this nightmare version of the Cathedral Ward... Whoa. Yeah, okay, this is definitely a nightmare rather than the real world. That's, sinking. That or some horrifying vision of the future. That's all too plausible. Could this be the Yharnam of tomorrow? At least the sun is up. Can I hit up this? Yeah. Looks like the way through there is just about open. Also looks like I might be able to get onto that. That was not how to jump. I'm not going to be able to make that jump. That's close-ish, but no, I don't think. Wait, is there someone up there? Is there someone there? Okay, I need to get a better viewpoint. I need monocular. Also, those monsters just died. There's just another hunter. Yes, and doesn't like me. Nice trick weapon though. I would totally use one that did that. Unfortunately, I'm a cane master. The threaded cane is cool. Oh, they're just statues. Suggestive stand. Oh yeah, it's statuary. Not a person as I thought it might have been. Old hunter gloves. Cool. Oh, it's another one of these nightmare hunters. So, the hunter's nightmare, I've been told by the messengers, is a place where hunters who turn into beasts go, at least in their minds, and they literally go to they get blood drunk and go mad. It's not clear whether they never wake up or whether they're physically transported to this place. The blood drunk eye thing, I've seen that before. People's pupils, as they're turning into beasts, become large and wobbly. Old hunter cat. Clearly getting bits of an item set here. Birds. This door's not going to open for me, is it? Maybe I should have brought the key to the old equivalent in the real world. Is there a moon here? What? That looks like the blood moon hidden behind cloud. I can't escape it even in dreams or nightmares. Which is interesting. Okay, what about the third exit from the Eden Chapel? Is that one? Yeah, that one's just straight up not here. Well, it leaves the upper path. So the motivating question of this DLC is why Silas, as he wanders through ravaged Yharnam and tries to seek the pale blood, would enter this hunter's nightmare. It's been long enough since the messengers invited me in that I don't remember them providing a motivation. Maybe they did. It's interesting that there are beasts here and hunters, but hunters are the enemies. Come on, I reckon I can get up. I reckoned I could get up there and I was wrong. It is nice to see sunlight. Or fake dream sunlight, at least. The clouds, the sky. Ah, it's like the hunter's dream. The red colour has bled into the clouds. Wow, this is pretty crazy. I should not have been so quick to claim asset reuse. Everything's all not doing so well. Where should I go? How about down to the big square? Ah. Oops. They don't like the sunlight, do they? Yeah, these beasts are not fearsome. Does this open? No. Don't be fooled. I don't know how to not be fooled. Unhelpful advice. I should read the note now. Ah, those beasts I thought were backing away earlier, they just wanted greater numbers to take me on. Oh look, another hunter. I hope he attacks the beasts rather than me. So it makes sense that a hunter's nightmare would be unending struggle against beasts. It's not exactly a very good job. Nor was it voluntary for Silas. I wonder how many that was for. That's true. Unfortunately, that does appear to be an enemy. I'll let him take on the beasts for a bit. Nice hammer. That's the sort of weapon you get with a strength build, I guess. Rather than my more elegant whips and spears and daggers. What was that? Oh shit! Oh yeah. The shotgun, you can't just roll off the shotgun. Okay, I want to back off a little here. I wish they'd fight each other. Damn it, why wasn't I able to parry them? Because several times I've tried to parry these guys and we have not been able to do this. I guess I just don't have timing right on the curious weapons. I quite like it, it's sort of like a bigger version of my own whip. Let's see if I can get one somewhere. Hey. Dagger and rally are your friends in that kind of fight. Is this gate open? This used to lead to Bergenworth. Nope. Beware of Keeper. Huh. Keeper is in the Keeper of the Bergenworth Gate? There's no particular reason though why should the nightmare geography should really correspond to real world stuff. How did I get here? Did I come down there? I think so, but I can't get back up here. This might be a one-way trip. I would like to get up there somehow. So all this only kind of rocky root stuff. What's the meaning of this? What's the symbolism here? I mean, I don't demand symbolic meaning. I'll be fine with literal meaning. Ah, dogs and bullets at the same time, man. It's awful. Absolutely awful. You don't want that to happen to you. Trust me, it happened to me. It's funny how in Dark Souls, if you get into trouble, what you want to do is throw your shield up. In Bloodborne, you want to start somersaulting. I guess that's actually also true for some Dark Souls builds. I definitely appreciate that the game has in effect forced me to play an agile character. Something I might not have done without prodding. That's a serious looking firearm. But he has a serious lack of hit points. There are so many hunters in this nightmare. Ah! I recognize this geography. And if so, this could lead to a shortcut. Hello? Scared beasts. Maybe I shouldn't be killing them. Maybe this is what a blood-drunk hunter would do. I'm in this dream because I was even fighting. I've gone mad. want to reiterate that I am not mad with bloodlust. That hasn't happened. The costume aside. How? Who? Ah. Come on down, the water's fine.
More blood!
More blood. Wow. He's far gone. Oh, that was a fast. Was that an attack? Yike. Glowing eyes. Tough armor and a cool sickle weapon thing. It looks like a workshop weapon. As opposed to a church one or whatever, I mean. There's like several different schools of weapon design. Okay. Let's go see if I can get back to that guy more quickly. What makes it a nightmare? Oh, it's not a nightmare for hunters. They're mad, they're blood mad. They probably enjoy all the fighting. It's a nightmare composed of hunters. The hunters are the nightmare. Sadly makes sense. So how can I get around to this guy? I could just try and pull it down. Oh, nice! One of the birds picked up my blood. It seems to be based on which characters are in proximity after you respawn, not when you die. Go. Oh, dogs. You know what I should be using is a pebble. Can't be bothered though. At least these dogs haven't turned into beasts yet. Oh. Forgot about this guy. Someone's fighting down there. They're near me, but where? Ah, that's how I would get to that stuff. Alright, I'll head in that direction. Oh wait, there's a wall thing. No, I got off. Hello. I really feel like these guys just want to be left alone, but... obviously I'm not going to do that though. One of these ones with a big weapon. These seem staggerable. Okay, not the best. Yikes. I know that's kind of a comical thing to yell and just make. Oh, good. Good news. One of my notes was rated fine. Well, I shouldn't have any more problems there. This is madness. Although the note is not madness, the note is fine. Okay, I'm putting down the controller for a second there. How do I want to approach this situation? I'm kind of hoping that when I come back, everyone will have killed each other. Let's go see if it's so. If not, I'm happy to increase the amount of death. I never did get the treasure over there. Okay, so there's someone still alive there, and that guy who killed me once before. This kind of hunter is, I think, one of the tougher ones I want to strike. Oh, two of them at the same time. Wait. Why are they working together against me? I may need to use the old hunter bow against these guys. It's more expensive than my other tool, but that's kind of because it's better, so. Ah, quick catch this one while he's away from the other. I can maybe avoid fighting that one immediately and maybe get the drop on him from above. Going around here. Yeah, he can't climb up here, can he? On the other hand, I can't do anything up here. Apart from drop down and get that treasure. Beast cutter. Sounds good. And he's got no gun. Yep, I'll leave that particular maniac alone. Okay. Onwards and I think upwards into this nightmare. Nightmare of blood and sun. This is the way onward. This is where I got ambushed, which was quite disconcerting, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen again. Old hunter garb. Check out these items soonish, like now, I guess. In the old days, when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb. Huh, so there were a lot of hunters once. One day the hunters disappeared, and Yanamites began to whisper of the hunter's sin. Drunk with blood, chasing after beasts, they would pass on to the nightmare, every last one of them. So is this in the days of the workshop, the one Gehrman is associated with, before the church hunters who replaced the old hunters? Some hunters believed that certain metals would ward off beast blood. And how about that weapon I picked up? That's a beast cutter. I don't think it would be very good for me right now, unbuffed. Oh, wait, these guys. No, this might predate the workshop. Crude weapon relies on brute force, suggesting that the hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs. So up there at the entrance to the dream analog of the Grand Cathedral, I see another couple of guys. Wait, there's something behind me. No? Maybe? I need the high ground here. The fact that the bell is going off, is that calling people to come and fight me? I am wary of bells. Yeah, people are dying right now. Ah. I see the door opened. Nice. So, that's like one of the church giants, but in the nightmare, and it looks like kin to me. Huge tentacle face, purple glow, and a really... down there. Or I can fight the really big terrifying thing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fight, guy. The good news is he's injured from fighting the other two hunters. Whoa! Whoa! I was kind of a bit like an executioner. Whoa, 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 shit, that was fast. What? Okay, so I was behind him, right? And then with more or less no tail, he did this backward slam thing, which hurt me and sent me into a death spiral of dying. Interesting. Also, his eyes glow as if he picked up some blood, but like at all times. So, what's the right way to fight that thing? Or like, a way? What's any way at all? I'll find a way. Oh. Jump. This guy's got a beast cutter. I'm really stop this to take the damage, but it's so tempting to just rely on tagging them quickly and staggering them. Because it does work, you just take a little bit of damage along the way. How many people do I have to fight here? I can leave those pitiful beasts alone, I think. Oh, okay. This guy is hanging out waiting for someone to shoot him, so he's gonna go. Because I'm someone. Haha! It's the ambuscaders. Maybe I shouldn't have left the beasts alone. It emboldens them. Okay. So, the giant. Oh. Also, there's a big rock thing there. Oh! Okay. That explains why I didn't see the ambush a second time. So these guys are like actively trying to stop me for some reason. Hey, one of them's got my blood. Come back here. Nice, I guess. So, this thing, it took very little damage earlier when I attacked it. Maybe because I was not doing that. Yeah, there we go. It's got the same... Oh, actually, I'm not so sure. Is it parryable? No, I mean, I didn't see it anyway. Wow, those are some fast attacks. What a nasty creature. My usual tactics are not working out. Perhaps I should switch weapons. I could try and stay a little bit further away from it and use whip or spear. Getting right up close is not working well. If this is the general tenor of the DLC, we might be here a while. On the other hand, there's no reason I've got to do the whole thing in one go. Yeah. There we go, it is possible to carry him. It is possible to parry. It is experimenting at the cost of 30,000 blood money. It's not that much anymore. Once upon a time, that would have been a big deal. The Blades of Mercy might be effective against hunters. Unfortunately, right now I don't have the good gems socketed into them. I've got the Sword Spear, and I've got the Threaded Cane, both at reasonably buffed levels. Those are my options. Let's try sawing a bit. That thing seems to be like, the shotgun blast is like immune to iframes or something. It's crazy. I'm trying to like learn how to fight these guys properly rather than frontally assaulting them and just relying on spamming fast attacks. So I'm trying to reliably dodge their attacks and parry and stuff, and that's why I've gone from generally killing them but taking damage to just dying. It's a learning process, or possibly process. Regional dialect. Do you say process or process? Please let me know in the video. Keep dodging too early. Ooh, what the? Hitbox on that guy. Okay, so it extends a little way behind him. It's got a huge hitbox. Which means basically dodging it is going to rely on iframes. Maybe I should be quick stepping. Or not lock. Maybe I should go all in on learning to parry. Because that would probably one-shot him, I think, with his hit points. That was the timing. Unfortunately. Well, it wasn't really the timing because I got hit. You got to parry before you actually get hit. Perhaps I should be using blood bullets here. No, I believe I have plenty of quicksilver bullets. I don't need to hoard them just yet. He does spend a lot of time slowly attacking forwards. Can I get into position to backstab him in some circumstance, I wonder? Hey, I did manage to... He keeps switching his weapon between quick and normal forms. I keep trying to parry his switches, which aren't a thing. Yeah, the constant switching really throws me off from both dodge and parry, because I can't really tell when he's attacking or not. His motions... He's like drawing back an arm and going clang on, possibly swinging, possibly changing. Perhaps I do want to just stagger the guy. It looks like I can get in 2 or 3 hits if I do that. Avoiding a shotgun blast is partly a matter of speed and... So he had to whip over his head at that point. So that's one way to do it. When it's in whip form and he's got it right over his head, like directly upwards, that's parryable. This guy I don't need fancy tactics for. Apart from yelling blood, he's got nothing. Convenient. It's definitely an appropriate way to handle them. Okay. Perhaps I should attack the big guy while he's distracted by these. Or just get behind him or something. Nope, there's not much timing on that. Whoop. That did more damage at least. No, it didn't actually. It was just in an opening. Kind of like the Executioner's moveset, this guy. It's just even bigger and more damaging, of course, because it's a later area, but also just scaled up physically, which was already the problem with them. The thing is, fancy stuff aside, it is a vaguely humanoid creature. It is using a weapon. The way it attacks and moves, I don't think I'll be able to backstab, but maybe I can parry. Damn it. I was trying to avoid fighting one guy and instead I've ended up drawing the attention of a second. What I'm going to try doing here is going past him. Yeah, I thought so. He doesn't quite respond quickly enough. Well, actually there's a generous window of opportunity there if he's got his back turned. So that's a fairly quick way to get here. Now, let's get up here quickly and try to pull off some sort of gimmick. All I've done is kind of get a larger fight. Yeah, that wasn't helpful. So if he comes charging at me from a long way away, then I take a lot of damage. No, that's not what I meant to suggest. Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm trying to get up here. Gosh. I'm finding this monster difficult to defeat. I could do something silly like cheese it with ranged attacks, like ash and cocktails, but that's using medium limited resources if I do that. It would just be a way to get past. That's kind of a valid thing to do if there's one of them in the game and it's like a particular obstacle to my playstyle, but it's not really a common case thing to do. So if the guy's actually facing me and watching and attacking and everything, can I run past? Yes. He might even get tripped up by these beasts. However, at this point, I think the prudent thing to do is, unfortunately, to kill this guy first, rather than all in one go. That was cool, the one time I did that, but it wasn't reliable. Blood echoes retrieved. So, one thing, of course, I don't actually have to go up there. I could go. Well, I do have. Rather than going through that door, there are caves I could explore. So that is a possibility. But I would certainly like to defeat this enemy. It's over this way, and there's a cave to the right or to the left. Nothing. Oh, except treasure. Molotov cocktail. Maybe it is worth seeing if this guy is weak to fire. Also, maybe I should lead him down here or something. I mean, this is FromSoft. You don't have to, like, kill everyone legitimately. Speedruns wouldn't exist. Go. If the Hunter's Nightmare contains this sort of thing, I can see why it's a nightmare for hunters. How far can I lead it? It loses interest if I get too far away. I do want to see if I can carry it while standing at long range, just as a kind of test. Wrong timing. Doesn't count. Wouldn't have been a parry in any circumstance, that one. Oh shit. Here's why I say oh shit. Because it worked! Fuck. I keep getting the parry timing, but I'm too far away. Oh. Okay. Well. I guess that changes things. Specifically, it changes my hit points. Wow, very unfortunate. So, here's what I know. They can be parried. But so far, every time that I've done it... Oh god, the dog. Fuck. What was that? What's he doing? He's getting attacked by dogs, is what he's doing. Nice. It hurt me too, though. That's less nice. Okay, so he's like turned into a bell or something? I don't know, it's not ideal. That was not the right timing to parry the charge. But there probably is a timing to parry it. I just don't have it, that's all. That wasn't even the right timing to dodge it. Actually, that's being half the problem. Is I just can't dodge his attacks. Well, maybe it's because I'm habitually dodging to the right, and that's as in I'm dodging to my right, his left, and that's the way he's attacking. If I had tried dodging the other direction, I might have better luck. I don't have enough iframes, but possibly the moving hitbox of the attack is something I could avoid better. Thankfully, I haven't yet run out of bullets or vials. So, the nightmare continues. This isn't all that easy, though. Crucially, it feels like it's difficult because I'm not doing it right, rather than difficult because my stats are low. Apart from the thing where he doesn't take very much damage to hit. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh wow, it does like sunlight. What I should do though is I should try using the saw some more, in case he doesn't get fast damage. It costs more stamina per hit, but I'm not going to get in a long series of attacks on that guy anyway. I think though, I don't think this is going to make a difference. I think it's just that he's got high defenses, basically. The thing about that is, that won't matter if I can parry him. nothing will matter if I can parry him. Nice, that guy actually did a ton of damage. Well, did a little bit of damage anyway. By our powers combined, so I'm sure he didn't mean to team up with me. That wasn't the parry timing. I haven't once. He usually follows up that. Yeah, so I haven't once parried the charge, right? And after doing the charge, he often follows it up with another attack, which is such long range that I'm often still getting up off the ground. So that combo sometimes just kills me. But this time it didn't quite kill me. So I saw that he didn't have much of a health bar there, and I was like, what if I can just bludgeon him down? And he's actually got lots and lots and lots of hit points. So that answers the saw question. The saw was doing a little bit less damage per hit than the cane. Not useful. At least not in that form. There are times when, for example, spear mode poking tactics can be very good. Man, it is possible that you opened up this video expecting to see exciting DLC content and have been treated to the sight of Bell Banana repeatedly failing to defeat a single non-boss enemy. Don't get me wrong, this is a tough enemy. This is an enemy with high statistical point values. But still. Jump. I did the jump thing instead of the dodge. Jump instead of dodge is pernicious. It's not a mistake you want to make. Hello. Bye. Yeah, I reckon I could just run straight down the stairs and get a chance to block getting them. But it usually gets them anyway, and if I go too far down the stairs, I'll get attacked by hunters, so probably my current tactics are okay. I hear scrabbling feet, like something nearby wants to kill me and isn't quite sure how to get to me. So I'll ignore that. Okay. Basically, if the charge is really hard to parry, and usually kills me, then I shouldn't stay in charge range? It seems obvious in retrospect. Like, I want to be a moderate distance while trying to parry, not a long distance. Being a moderate distance where, yeah, he doesn't get to do his follow-up. Unfortunately, that was the charge, which he did, like, around the corner of the pillar or whatever. Yeah, he's got a pretty good capability to hit me, like, through and over. He's very big. That was it. Fuck, he's still alive and stuff. Wow. This is the first time I've said to myself, gosh, I wish this little attack would more damage. Except when fighting bosses. Like in literal boss fights, I have wanted to do more damage per hit of this little attack. But that is the only circumstance. Man. Okay. I parried him twice. That was good enough. He dropped 6 blood vials, but it took me 7 to kill him. It'll do. So, This opens up the dream version of the Grand Cathedral. There is also a horrible tunnel to my right, which in the real world leads down to the amygdala door and what lies beyond it. To a lamp which was labelled Yahagul, although it was odd because I don't remember it being in the same part of town as Yahagul. But what's in here? Presumably not Vicar Amelia, unless she was a hunter as well as the vicar. The vicar is like the leader of the church, though. What? Okay, that's a big-ass beast. Wouldn't be too surprised if that's official, like its official title. Like I'll walk up there and boss hit point bar appears. Big-ass beast. What kind of weapons do I want to use on big-ass beasts? Bolt doesn't do good on them. Fire does. Phantasm's Might. Hunter Bone's a safe bet. Oh, and Pungent Blood will be something to try if it's hard. See, I'm assuming this is a boss fight here. Because, obviously, it is. Cooperators, therefore it's all thanks to yourself. Someone's saying don't do co-op for this fight. Well, I guess I'm not. Looks a bit like the cleric beast, doesn't it? So in this nightmare, if this is formed out of the minds of blood-drunk hunters, this must be what the cathedral looked like once. There was a skull on this altar at one point. Now there's a burning beast? I'm really suspicious of that glowing thing there. Like, maybe I can just pick it up, but maybe not. Eye pendant. Okay, I guess the huge flaming beast didn't come to life and attack me. Maybe someone else got here first and set it on fire. Eye pendant that unlocks the surgery altar. There are two cathedrals in the hunter's dream. One lies past the river of blood, and another contains the private research hall of the healing church. Only chosen members of the healing church, or their lamentable patients, experimentees, can enter the research hall using this eye. Grant eyes to the surgery altar skull. Surgery altar. Human sacrifice in an operating table. And the hunter's dream. River of blood. I've been to it. Is this place what they mean by dream? Do they mean the hunter's nightmare? I haven't seen a river of blood. Okay. Beware of man-beast. Yeah, look, I am bewaring of it, but it hasn't, like, come to life or anything. Perhaps when I turn around to leave, we'll do that. I tell you what, let's preemptively... Okay, I was just gonna see... Yeah, it doesn't want to attack me. And I'm fine with that. But I'm not gonna turn my back on the body. Spectre. Did I see a view Spectre? Someone died in here. Well, once again, that's meaningless, but let's see how they died. Sure looks like someone fighting a huge beast, doesn't it? Huh. So unless these doors slam shut, it seems I've got away with that. Cool. Okay. So what, am I supposed to look for a surgery altar that's not after a river of blood? I can do that. I guess my expectations have been subverted or whatever. I feel vaguely subverted right now. Oh. Oh, that's a river of blood. That's interesting. So, it's an analogue of the river that runs through Yharnam, but in this dream. So is that the sun, or is that the blood moon? It's hard to tell. Oh, what? Well, someone over there's got a long-range gun. And likes to yell about it. Oh, what? A crossfire. Yeah, there's one set up there too. Damn. Could you knock it off? Like, stop shooting. Dude, I'm right here. I've got the stamina to back up my wild swings. I'll have you know I put multiple points in endurance. Cool. So, how was he remote controlling this gun? Don't know, maybe the horse was doing it. It is a nightmare. But I see. He wasn't remote controlling it, it's a trigger. Hey, there's another guy here. Oh, and he's standing on a trigger. I get it. Oh wow, the guns fire. Huh. Push button operated. That's cool. So the tilting and plummeting buildings in this dream, they remind me of Ulasil. Like post-abyss Ulasil with its collapsing infrastructure. Grenade, nice. Ah, one of these guys. The ones you actually can dodge. See? I dodged them. You can't just infinite stagger them like you can with another kind of hunter, but it is feasible to avoid their attack. Not easy, just feasible. So are those guys using Molotov rope cocktails on me? I guess there were a lot of hunters with all these tools and weapons who went blood mad eventually. Yeah, that's a river of blood for sure. How do I cross it, I guess? Also, I do appreciate that the so-called river of blood is in the dream. What I called Fairy Road. The road in Central Yharnam that led to the Burning Beast. Burning Beast, more analogies. Hey, yeah, it's like this house thing. Yeah, this is pretty much a remixed version of key parts of the game. Nice. Nice note rating. Delayed Molotov. So that's what they were using. Can I? Yes, but should I? Maybe. Did I? You bet. Old Hunter top hat. Let's check this out. Warped by bloodstains. Its stats are very bad. I mean... No, I want the real one back, thanks. Yeah, that was like an awful parody. Huh. Is there a way to get out of here without plummeting into the river of blood? Or is it a thing you want to avoid? I'm not seeing one. I guess river of blood it is. What do these things do? Ah, one of them's alone. Let's hit it right in the blood bag. They're not that fast, but they are tough. Damp blood tinged gem. Damp with what? See, if I back on, do they just follow me rapidly, or do they have a range to tag? Now I see why they've got that sack beneath them. Ammunition. Oh, okay. Shouldn't have really been hit by that. It was an experiment. As I claim. Still, I bet I could kill the other two and there might be something down that part of the river. Oh, I just heard something behind me. Yeah, there's someone up there shooting. Okay. I'm gonna have to defer any further assaults on the river. And in the chair we have nobody. But there's oil everywhere. Oh fuck! I figured it out, but I didn't get far enough away. Oh dear. So, right, in this remix, instead of the old man in the chair with a shotgun, it's surrounded by canisters of flaming, exploding oil, and there's a delayed Molotov. And I'm all the way back here. Okay, I might have to quit soon, but let's do an exercise here. Let's see how fast and with what degree of surety I can get back to where I was. I want to ignore most enemies. No particular reason to fight the bulk of them. I may have to go for this guy. Although you can avoid fighting him, it's quite risky. Jack. Well, fighting him is not quite trivial. I never actually die. Hello, goodbye. It's effective, but a bit slow. Okay, so these guys have failed to stop me from penetrating the current cathedral, or there's no reason to penetrate it. So they'll go, oh no, quick, get the big guy who'll kill us. And I'll ignore them and go down here. Descending to the central Yharnam analog. Oh wow, all the way down there I can see a glow. So I know how these things work now, meaning they're no particular. This guy, you can just go and stand in position to make him kill himself. Dastardly. There'll be slight difficulty here as there is one tough hunter enemy alongside a bunch of guys with Molotovs. Can I run past them? Oh, the problem with doing that is the tough guy is behind them all. And that doorway is narrow, so I'm not sure if I can. Watch this. Ah, he didn't chase me far enough. I was going to try and kill him with the guns. Alas. It's like the pebble, but it does 22 damage instead of 3 damage. So a very slightly better pebble. Come on up. I can't believe this guy uses a torch instead of a gun. That's the problem with a big slow weapon. Okay. Needless overkill. And the house. So, this time I know about the trap. I'm actually not totally sure what the best way is to avoid it, but yeah, I know about it. That's something. These guys aren't quite as trivial as the one that prototyped on, so have to be a little bit careful there. What's the best thing to do here? If I head in this direction and then back again, will that trigger the trap? What if I break the barrels? Oh, haha! I see why running over there didn't help me. Gosh. Kind of stuck here. Fuck. I rolled past something. I somehow got stuck on the something. As I wasn't able to go back the way I'd come. I hadn't quite broken all the barrels yet, so when trying to run around and back to the safe area, I got exploded. In hindsight, what I should have done, once it became clear that I was stuck, is I should have immediately broken the last barrel. Unlike your typical video game exploding barrels of yore, these things are safe if you break them, but not otherwise. No. You got me. Atypically. Normally I kind of running fast enough to just aim right. Yo. Huh. Huh. Okay. Not everything is going my way today. A couple of them. Right. That's the hunter's nightmare. It's pretty dangerous. I don't yet know what the point in it is, but I have this eyeball which is supposed to open a surgery, and that's something that couldn't be done. I believe I will leave it alone for now and terminate this recording. First of all, I want to check whether I can actually leave or not. Does this take me back to the standard dream